More Americans move between Memorial Day and Labor Day than any other time of the year. Never an easy process. What can you tell us, though, about the pressure on parents to make sure it goes smoothly for kids?
Absolutely. It's a ton of pressure because just like you said, moving is a stressful experience, even under the best of circumstances, which it almost never is. There's lots of things that can add pressure to parents. So you have to think about what the experience is like for kids. So for example, are they moving schools? What's the reason behind the move? So something like a new job for parents versus parents separating can add different levels of stress. Are kids going to be able to continue to see their old friends? And really importantly, is this one move for kids or is this one of a number of moves? What the research shows is that the more kids move when they're kids, the more likely they are to have problems at school, adjusting to new changes, and also in their relationships when they become adults.
And of course, the process of packing up and saying goodbye to your house, your old friends, as you mentioned, is not easy for anyone, not even the parents. But in your experience, is there one age group or type of child that typically needs more support than others?
This is a great question. So there's actually a few groups that come to mind for me. So one is any child who has a history of mental health challenges is already going to be more likely to find this harder to adjust to. So those are kids you really want to keep an eye on both before a move, during a move, and then after a move. And then as I was mentioning before, any child who's in a transition phase, so especially our kiddos who are going from elementary to middle school, those kids are at higher risk for having a hard time. And really any kid who has a history already of, difficulty with school, difficulty with friends, adjusting to change. These are kids who are going to want more support from the caring adults in their lives.
And as you know, some kids can be brutally honest about what they want to do and especially what they don't want to do. So if your child tells you that they absolutely do not want to leave their friends or their house, what can parents do?
Absolutely. So the first thing is just to let them know you understand and empathize with them. Like parents, you were a child once, you were a teenager once. So think about what it would have been like for you as a kid to have to move and try to pull from your own experience, especially if you did move as a kid. And give your child space to be honest about how they're feeling, right? Talk to you about their thoughts and feelings. Let them know that there's a normal reactions. And then also help them figure out, okay, so there's lots of things that feel like they're changing, but what are some things that are going to stay the same? Are we still going to be able to see friends? Are there still favorite places in the neighborhood that we can go to? And give them control where you can. So can they decide how they're going to decorate their room? What choices can they be a part of, even if they don't get to decide whether or not you're moving?
Yeah, a sense of control. I love that. All right, Dr. Lee, we always appreciate your insight. Thank you so much.